Hi everyone, got a quick product review for you today. What you're looking at here is the Inova Microlight. This particular Microlight I have quite a sentimental attachment to. Carried this with me for about 2 years when I was traveling around the world. And one particular memory that really sticks out is the fact that when I was in Nepal, I went into the Himalayas and I went hiking out towards Mount Everest Base Camp. And because of a misunderstanding with my guide, most of my luggage got left at the airport. And the only luggage that I had available with me was a little man bag, like a little man purse, like that thing Indiana Jones carries. And I had maybe a couple pairs of underwear and like some other things. And this was my only light for 2 weeks. And I was really impressed. I was like, oh man, I'm totally underprepared. But this was my only light, and it's lasted through cold, in the snow, through moisture. And I beat the heck out of this light, and I haven't even had to change the battery yet. In fact, the battery, this is the older version, and the older version lists a 10-hour battery life. The newer version actually lists a 15-hour battery life on it. And for example, if it was late at night and I needed to go from building to building, and in the Himalayas there's no real electricity, you just kind of have to bring your own light source and go from building to building. Or if you need to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, they have an outhouse. Try walking in the snow in complete darkness trying to find an outhouse. So basically what I would do is I wake up in the middle of the night, I'd turn this light on, I'd stick it in my teeth and use it like a makeshift headlamp. So this light, probably the most valuable thing I had on me during that trail. But basically, onto the light. As I said before, this is the older version. The newer version actually has a selector switch on the bottom for continuous on and off. To change the battery, uses one of the circular type coin batteries. And if you'll allow me to cheat a little bit by looking at my laptop, it uses two CR2016 replaceable lithium batteries. And the batteries themselves have a 10-year shelf life. In order to change the battery, basically you take out this clip, and then, I don't know if you can see it, but the rubber seal goes into the middle right here. By taking out this clip, you take the rubber seal, you remove the rubber seal, and then you can change out the batteries, and then put the rubber seal back in, and then put the clip back in. There are 3 settings, and if I push it right here, use my hand for some contrast, maybe this towel here for some contrast. You have high, low, and then strobe. So high I would use for if I really need as much light as possible. I would use the low setting if I'm going into a hostel room or a room with other people and I didn't want to disturb them. Low is useful for that, but you don't get a whole lot of light. And then signal would be great if you're in an emergency situation. Pretty good light. I like the fact that it is so small and so light. I mean, that you have no reason not to buy one of these and just kind of have it clipped somewhere inside of your bag, and you can just totally forget about it. They're pretty cheap. They run for about $6-7. You can probably get them online. Gadzooks actually has them right now. So I mean, if you're buying anything else from Gadzooks, I'd probably get one of these lights and just tack it onto your order, just as a little kind of, I don't know, stocking stuffer kind of thing, just because they are so useful. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to shut off the lights and reposition the camera and show you what this thing looks like at night shining on a different object. Alrighty, so I have the camera positioned about a meter from my wall, which is 39 inches, or about a yard and some change for some of you guys. And what you're looking at here are just some random objects I have hanging on my wall. On the left you have a leaf that I picked up from the Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, India. It's actually the tree that Buddha sat under. And then on the right I just got this postcard that I picked up at a yoga studio when I was passing through Berkeley. So yeah, 2 random objects. But I think this helps to illustrate what this light looks like at about 1 meter in complete darkness and how strong it is. So this is the highest setting. So as you can see, I wouldn't be using this as my only light source unless I absolutely had to. But this is a functional amount of light, and you get a small beam but a pretty strong beam, I mean, at 1 meter. So I can use this for anything that's close in. Now if you have this on for any setting for 2 seconds or more, it's going to turn off the next button push. It's not going to go to the next mode. So what I'll do is I'll push this off, then I'll show you what the other modes look like. So this is off, high setting. This is the low setting. As you can see, the low setting is pretty dim. My camera is actually not meant for low light, so as you can see, like, it looks pretty dark from the camera, but it's actually brighter than you think, using like just from my own vision. So it's perfect if I just need to see generally what's going on, but I don't need any sharp details, so that's perfectly fine. And let me show you what the strobe looks like. That's strobe. So basically that's low, just turning on and off on low mode to save power. But the blinking on and off is just enough to get people's attention if you're in an emergency situation. So again, high, low, and strobe. So that is the light test. So there you have it, guys. That's the Inova Microlight. Great little keychain flashlight. Not going to get rid of this thing, and even if this guy breaks down, I'm probably going to keep it just for sentimental reasons. It's tough, it's sturdy, and it's highly affordable. Just pick one up, no matter what you're ordering. Gadzooks.com is selling them right now. I'll put the information in the details section somewhere. I don't know where YouTube puts them anymore. But yeah, that's my review. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day.